3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Home is the place where, when you have to go there, they have to take you in. A bank is a place where they lend you an umbrella in fair weather and ask for it back when it begins to rain. Poetry is when an emotion has found its thought and the thought has found words. Education is the ability to listen to almost anything without losing your temper or your self-confidence. Half the world is composed of people who have something to say and can't, and the other half who have nothing to say and keep on saying it. By working faithfully 8 hours a day, you may eventually get to be boss and work 12 hours a day. A mother takes 20 years to make a man of her boy, and another woman makes a fool of him in 20 minutes. A diplomat is a man who always remembers a woman's birthday but never remembers her age. I never dared to be radical when young for fear it would make me conservative when old. Happiness makes up in height for what it lacks in length. Forgive me my nonsense, as I also forgive the nonsense of those that think they talk sense. The world is full of willing people, some willing to work, the rest willing to let them. A jury consists of 12 persons chosen to decide who has the better lawyer. There are 2 kinds of teachers, the kind that fill you with so much quail shot that you can't move, and the kind that just gives you a little prod behind and you jump to the skies. A civilized society is one which tolerates eccentricity to the point of doubtful sanity. You have freedom when you're easy in your harness. The reason why worry kills more people than work is that more people worry than work. A poem begins as a lump in the throat, a sense of wrong, a homesickness, a lovesickness. Most of the change we think we see in life is due to truths being in and out of favor. There never was any heart truly great and generous that was not also tender and compassionate. It's a funny thing that when a man hasn't anything on earth to worry about, he goes off and gets married. Education doesn't change life much. It just lifts trouble to a higher plane of regard. The middle of the road is where the white line is, and that's the worst place to drive. The greatest thing in family life is to take a hint when a hint is intended and not to take a hint when a hint isn't intended. No tears in the writer, no tears in the reader, no surprise in the writer, no surprise in the reader. Poets are like baseball pitchers. Both have their moments. The intervals are the tough things. The best things and best people rise out of their separateness. I'm against a homogenized society because I want the cream to rise. The father is always a Republican toward his son, and his mother's always a Democrat. I am a writer of books in retrospect. I talk in order to understand. I teach in order to learn.